He's no professional. He's just Simmy. He always asks nicely. He never says gimme.
Wow.
His name is Jimmy. Give it up for Jimmy, everybody. Has anyone mentioned how this light makes me look like a movie bad guy? Just menacing. I'm a stand-up comedian and I work at a grocery store, so my parents are like super proud of me. Working at a grocery store, I see a lot of cool shit in the back before you guys see it on the shelves, and recently I saw a pallet of Wonder Balls. And does anyone remember what Wonder Balls were? Okay. For those of you who had a really shitty childhood, Wonder Balls were hollow balls of milk chocolate filled with little candies. And then sometime around the early 2000s, they were like, hey, let's put small swallowable toys into these so children won't choke on them. But then fat kids like me had to come around and ruin it and be like, hey Dad, bet I can eat this whole fucking thing in one bite. And I, lucky enough, dodged choking, because I'm big enough to handle that. Some little shitheads didn't, and they ruined it for all of us. But now the Wonder Balls have come back, and kids love candy, but I'm just, audience poll here, who else loves candy? Like, shout out some people who love candy. Just like, no, like groups of people who love candy besides children.
Old people.
Old people, close. Pedophiles. Pedophiles love candy, and pedophiles also love the internet. And I love the show To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, which combines pedophiles and the internet. And To Catch a Predator is the best show ever because they always show up. And you know that the pedophile showed up and he was like, not me, man. Not today, Chris Hansen. I'm about to go do this thing. And he walks in and was like, oh, hey, did you bring the 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade and Frozen? And he's like, yeah. I did. And she's like, cool, let me go do 12-year-old things in my bedroom and you wait down here. And he's always like, cool, man, awesome. So he goes and he sits down and then Chris Hansen pops out around the corner. He's like, God damn it. Hey, Chris. Oh, hey, and if you guys ever watch To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen will always make sure they know who the fuck he is, because he says, I'm Chris Hansen, like 90 fucking times. But then Chris Hansen sits down and he's like, hey, so you know who I am? He goes like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm Chris Hansen. He doesn't let him take it from him. And then he's like, what are you doing here? And the guy's like, I'm just through the neighborhood. Stop in. He's like, sure you're not here to sexually assault a child? And he's like, no. That's weird. Pulls out a fucking encyclopedia of internet transcripts, and it's like, well, this says you did, and it's like, fuck. I got a printer over there, date line. And then Chris Hansen will just read off the most graphic shit you've ever heard, super calmly, and the guy just has to be like, yeah, I didn't say that. Wasn't me. And he's like, well, it says Big Daddy 6969 typed to little girl who is clearly 12 at AOL.com. Do you want to hang out with a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade and watch some Frozen? And she said, yeah, sure. What's in your bag? And he's like, oh, shit. Not a 6-pack. It's Mike's Harder Lemonade. I fucked up on that. They didn't have Mike's Hard at the gas station, but I do have Frozen. You're still going to watch that if you would get the fuck out of here. Chris Hansen's like, well, I'm Chris Hansen, so I can't let you do that. You know what happened. And he goes like, yeah, I don't know. And then Chris Hansen always says, all right, well, you're free to go. And he goes, oh, thanks, Chris. It's like he's getting sent to his room as a kid. Like, he's not getting grounded. He's just like, all right, I'll go, Chris. And he grabs his Frozen and Mike's Hard Lemonade, and then he goes outside and just gets fucked by the police. Because that's what happens when you're a pedophile. Pedophiles love candy. They also love the internet, and my dad loves the internet, but my dad's not a pedophile, so I confuse you. My dad just loves the internet because he likes guns, and there's a lot of guns on the internet. But it was weird because like I knew about the internet, and had to teach my parents about it. My dad recently got a Facebook, so now when I'm scrolling through my feed, it's like, oh, my mom posted a picture of her nephew, my grandma posted like some fucking ridiculous quote, and then it's like my dad, who is, keep in mind, an outspoken Democrat. You guys can cheer for that because we're in Boone if you want to. An outspoken Democrat will just share something like Barack Obama found half naked in an opium den eating the legs of Vietnam veterans. And I'm like, whoa, shit. I gotta check this one out, Dad. And I'll call him and I'll be like, Dad, what the fuck's going on your Facebook? He's like, Jim, Obama's half naked in opium den. Eating the fuck out of Vietnam vets. And I'm like, oh shit, Dad. So I have to do some background research on this. And I'm reading it. They got APA sources. I don't know if that's what journalists use. Fuck it. They got sources and all that shit. And I'm like, oh my, gee, he's letting it ride at the end of his 8 years, man. And then I look at the URL, and it's never like www.cnn.com, but it's always like www.Barack Obama's a communist and wants to make America communist Russia.edu. Something clearly someone who just really doesn't like the Democratic Party made up. So I've had to teach my dad how to work his way through that, and he's kind of calmed down about it, but I haven't proved to him yet that Barack Obama doesn't eat Vietnam veterans. The internet, while being weird as fuck, is also extremely useful though, because we do live in Boone, and how many of you guys use like a weather app or something to check the weather before you go out in the morning and winter? Me too, because I don't like getting face fucked by the wind. You guys ever notice that one day a year we just say fuck it to all that and we use a groundhog? We got people who have worked their entire lives to make something out of themselves, and then one day in February we're like, piss on you. We're Punxsutawney Phil, man. Punxsutawney Phil, shit, what's up? And he's like, yeah, 6 more weeks of winter. And Punxsutawney Phil is usually pretty right about that. Meteorologists can't fucking tell me what's going to happen this afternoon, but Punxsutawney Phil, always 6 weeks in advance. He's coming through. And that made me think, if we had used groundhogs, like instead of meteorologists this whole time, you guys think Katrina would have been as bad as it was? Hurts and groans there. Expected. But groundhogs would have called that shit like 6 weeks in advance, man. That's all I'm saying. You can groan all you want, but those motherfuckers know what they're talking about. You guys want to hear a story about the first time I got really high in Atlanta?
Sure.
Yeah! Drugs! It was the spring semester of my senior year of high school, and me and a bunch of my friends were going to Atlanta to see the Childish Gambino concert, which is like the whitest thing you can do. And we drove down there, we had our ganja, and we had our drink, and we were just going to live it up. We conquered the world, senior year was almost over. So we're driving down there, my friends were like, can we smoke in the car? And I'm like, yeah, you can fucking smoke in my car. I'm like, I don't give a shit, whatever, I'm the cool guy. I can't smoke, but you guys can, because I love you. So they start smoking, and as soon as they start smoking, a cop zooms past us. I'm like, fuck, that's red flag numero uno right there. They're like, no, dude, it's cool. I'm like, you're right, it is. And so they keep smoking, and they get high as fucking shit. And we go to our hotel, and we get there, and no one's at the desk. This is like a movie, like a horror movie. When people walk in, and it's like, the vacancy lights on, and they're like, who's there? And this old black lady comes sauntering out, and she's got like the old lady saunter, where like the front leg doesn't work as good as the back one does. And she gets in, she's like, can I help you boys? And I'm like, yeah, we have a room. And she doesn't even, like, she just starts typing my shit, doesn't ask me who I am, just knows, because this is, again, a horror movie. And I'm standing in front, all my friends are standing in the back. My friend Matt, who gets like way higher than anyone I've ever seen in my life, is standing in the far back, and Matt is about this tall, super skinny, and he's wearing Ray-Bans, a red Chicago Bulls hat, the biggest, gaudiest red Nikes I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's literally a red fucking thumb sticking out at this point. And she points through the group of my friends, who are all fairly big, and goes, is he be a smoker? And my friend parted like the fucking Red Sea and just let Matt out to hang. And we were all like, no, we're not smokers. And she went, he's a smoker. No, he's not. So she hands me my room key, but she doesn't hand it to me when I first grab for it. Like, she pulls back on it. She's like, you boys have a good night. Well, shit, thank you, Miss Bad Omen. Elevator. And we're like pretty positive that the DEA is just like sitting in our room, like, Johnson, they should be here by now. I arrested them like 15 minutes ago. He's like, yeah, it's probably the fucking weird lady at the front desk. This happens all the time here. So we get to the room. The DEA must have left because they weren't there. And get all of our stuff together. We go to the show. We're at the show like way too early, but we're standing around. And my friends had, I'm not gonna brag here, but we had a fuck ton of weed, man. It's like a lot of weed. And so in the hotel, they like rolled it all up and everything. We get to the concert, and we tucked it in our pants lines and our wallets and all that shit. And my friend pulls out a joint out of his wallet, and it's a fairly skinny joint. And this girl behind us goes, is that like the only joint you have? Because it's super skinny. My friend says the most badass thing I've ever seen. He's got it to his lips, takes it away and goes, don't worry, we've got 11 more. And he rips into it and I was like, holy shit. No matter what happens tonight, he's good. He won today. So we're at the show. Show's fucking awesome. But we didn't eat before we went. And because we were like, fuck yeah. We'll figure it out. They were like, you can drive us around Atlanta at 12 midnight while you're high as shit, right, Jimmy? And I was like, yeah. So we're driving all over fucking Atlanta. Atlanta is like, you guys ever been to Walmart like drunk and tried to navigate the aisles? Like that's what Atlanta at midnight on a Saturday is. The roads just don't make any fucking sense. It's like a David Bowie movie, Labyrinth. But we're about to give up and go. We're about to give up and go back to the hotel, and we see it as we were like cresting over this hill. It was kind of like in The Lord of the Rings when Frodo finally sees like the Eye of Sauron when he comes over the thing. We see Krispy Kreme and the hot and fresh light, no shit, just starts blinking our eyes. We're like, we have made it to the promised land. So we go to Krispy Kreme, we each get a dozen donuts apiece because why not? We made it this far, let's fucking live it up. And eat our donuts, like, fuck yeah! Jimmy, you were the cool guy all along. And I'm like, I know. And so we're eating, and this lady and her two pretty young daughters, they're like 10 or 12. I was like, why the fuck are they at Krispy Kreme this late on Saturday? They were probably hot too, though. They go out to leave, and they come back in, and the mom's like huddled around her children like this, and it's like, don't worry, he'll leave soon. What the fuck is going on out there, man? Whoa. I'm too high for this. And have you guys ever seen the Chappelle Show?
Yes.
Woo! Woo! You guys know Tyrone, the crack addict? Yeah. Imagine him, but like 20 years older, and instead of crack, he did meth. He comes in and he's crab walking, and he's just like doing this. He doesn't like just walk up and stop, and he's like, oh, you can go outside. Like, cool. He comes up and he's like, go on, go outside, get, and then like chases him out. And we're like, whoa, that's an abrasive ass tactic. So they leave, they run to their fucking car in fear for their life, and we're like, don't come over the table, don't come over the table. And he comes over to the table, and he puts his arms around me and my friend Emmanuel, which when you first meet someone isn't okay to do, but when you're high on meth, especially not okay to do. And he goes, boys, let me ask you something. I'm like, what? What do you want? I'm the cool guy, you can ask me anything. What do you want? And he's like, do I look like a killer or a rapist to you? Huh. You go, no. Because that's what you say to someone who asks you that question. And he's like, he takes a deep breath and he goes, boys, I gotta tell you something. But before I do, I gotta wash my hands. We've already established you're not a murderer or a rapist, you are wandering the streets of Atlanta at 12 a.m. on a Saturday, why the fuck do you have to wash your hands? What are you going to be doing in this? I need you to have clean digits, man. So he walks up to the counter and just screams at the people behind the thing. He's like, and they point in the general direction of the bathroom. And he walks back over and like is quick. He's going back to regular walking. Zooming past the table, and he goes, "See, even they nice to me." And I'm like, "Cool, that whatever, man. Go wash your hands." As soon as the bathroom door closes, we're fucking gone. Left so many donuts and so many little jugs of milk at the table, but we had to get out of there before we got killed in rage. Got into the car, and backtrack a little bit. As I'm going to get into my car, I've broken the lock buttons on my keys. I dropped my key, right? So this is like true Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I'm like, fuck, like which one is it? We gotta go. I'm like, don't worry guys, I'm cool, we got it. We get to the car, we're driving, and I'm like, oh, we're safe, put the hotel into the GPS, and my friend Medlock, who was still really high at this point, is like, don't worry, dude. I know where we're going. Don't ever take that advice from someone anywhere at any time if they say it like that. Don't worry, dude. Think of a surgeon came into the operating room and he was like, "Doctor, you're not even wearing gloves." I was like, "Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I'm a cool doctor." So we're driving around Atlanta and it dawns on me we're lost. We're fucking lost. And I don't like to use this term, but guys, we are in the fucking hood. We're like snow on the bluff type shit. Bad streets. And all my friends rolled down on my windows and were blaring like trap rap music as loud as they fucking could, because again, I'm a cool guy. And I have to pop a U-turn in the skinny ass road, so I'm doing it, and this guy who's just walking down the street sees me doing it and is like watching us, and then I hear him start yelling, "Bro, you better run! You gotta go, cuz! You gotta go!" What the fuck is he talking about? And I turn to my left, because this gentleman's on my right, and I see the dude from Krispy Kreme walking towards my door. We've been driving like 45 miles an hour for like 15 fucking minutes. This man has the legs of a cheetah and the nose of a fucking bloodhound. So we complete the U-turn and we're gone. Anyway, we're out of here. Swamp tires and all that shit. I'm going by, and as I pass him, he quits running and just plants and turns, looks me straight in the fucking eyes, like time stopped, and just like, that was the first and last time I got high in Atlanta. Thanks for listening. Come plug our group for us.
Alright. You have more shit. So that is it. Do you mind hitting the lights over there? Everyone get ready.
Oh god, no.
If everyone would like to give our comedians another round of applause. If you all would like to do that again, and we're going to record it to make people think that we're really popular.
We're trying to get a better venue than this, so we're going to send it to like Whitewater Cafe or something. So everyone, when I tell you to go, just like lose your shit, basically.
But like respectfully.
Ready?